Hopefully that's not sideways. I don't really know. I can go get the selfie stick. No, it'll be fine. Tried to figure out all this before. Hi! Sorry, we're figuring out really quick all the technical difficulties that I thought I figured out before I started the live broadcast. Okay. We'll kind of just let people come on live. Let me make sure that this is going to be visible for everyone. So as I was posting before about the meditation that we're about to do, right now there's just a lot of emotions that have been rising. I know that's how it's been for me, and so that's kind of the direction that we're going to go with this. I'm just going to be doing an energy share with everyone, with the whole group that decides to participate. So you can kind of just allow yourself to meditate into the process. I'll be putting on some like meditation music, and then I'm going to have a sit-in body. This is Naomi, who I will be transferring all the energy through to. Also, if you don't have a glass of water, I suggest a nice glass of spring water or distilled water if you can, because we're going to be infusing energy into this today. I have a couple crystals here. Don't just add any crystals into your water. Be careful of the crystals that you add, because some can be toxic. But we're going to be drinking this water after we do the session. And what it's going to do is it's going to recharge our energy. Emotion is connected to water. So by using water as a transmitter and as a cleanser, after we are done doing the emotional clearing, it's going to reboot our energy, and it's also going to help us detox out all of that emotion and that water that we have been holding on to. So again, for those that just came in, if you don't have a glass of water, we're going to use this. So just get yourself a nice glass of spring water or distilled water if you can, and we'll go ahead and drink that after the session. Okay, so hopefully you guys will be able to see the process. Again, this is my sit-in body. Let me just adjust this a little bit. And I'm just going to do an energy session and a distant healing like I usually would. Just meditate into the process and be open to receiving the energy. If you have emotions that rise, if you have feelings that come up in your body, any sort of sensations, any sort of memories, any sort of anything really that comes up during your session, really allow yourself to sink into that, because that's part of what you've been holding on to, and that's going to be part of this process of really allowing yourself to let go of it. Because over time we've been holding on to a lot, and so we collect and we collect and we collect. So this is our opportunity to really allow ourselves to let go. So go ahead and lay down, Naomi. All energy that's transferred, I'll be laying crystals on the body. Let's get over a little bit this way. I'll be laying crystals on the body and transferring energy through her to all of you. And here we go. Do you need a blanket?
Probably.
light some frankincense and myrrh. This is really good for cleansing. Check and make sure they can see this really good and see you. Now, if you're also an energy worker or energy practitioner, feel free to send out energy, feel free to send out Reiki, feel free to send out whatever it is. This is kind of a session for the collective at this point to kind of help us all in our journey through rebirth, death and rebirth, and transformation as we go through these processes of clearing karma and healing at this time. I'm also just lighting some sage. This is also a cleansing spray. Just go ahead and fall into your breath. Your breath is your cleanser, it's your detoxer, and it's your connection to spirit, your connection to life, and your connection to self. It's very heavily connected to our energy field. So in order for us to cleanse ourselves, we must really focus on cleansing the breath. And now we're going to do some ohms. Ohms are going to clear the channel. They're going to clear the pathway, and you're going to feel the vibration of that Om resonating throughout your entire body. And this is going to clear your energy field. It's going to allow you to connect to your higher self, and it's also going to allow you to connect to the earth at the same time. Oms are very, very important.
guys already ready to connect.
Allow yourself to sink into your breath. And with each inhale, I want you to really visualize all of your energy coming back to you, all of your energy making its way back home to you. And with each exhale, you're going to visualize everything that's been causing imbalances in your life. Relieving, releasing, and extracting from your being. Be open to receiving the life forces of energy. Be open to receiving, tapping into the sacred serpent of Kundalini that will reconnect you to yourself, to consciousness, and to your guides. Keep following the breath. And fall into your heart. Your heart is your guide. Your heart is your intuition. Your heart is connected to your soul. Within that vibration of love, we are powerful, we are infinite, we are unstoppable. Allow yourself to fall into your breath and allow yourself to see the colors, the vibrations, and the harmony of your soul. We are powerful beings, but sometimes we forget how powerful we are, and that's when we have to reconnect to our true self and our soul. Follow the breath. Follow the breath. Watch yourself inhale and watch yourself exhale. This is your time. This is your time to connect to yourself. This is your time to be there for yourself. This is your time to show yourself the love and the affection that you deserve. Follow the breath. Your breath is your friend. Really collect all of the anxieties, all of the worries, all of the feelings that you aren't enough, that you can't do it, that you aren't good enough. Collect all of that now. See where it is residing in your body and watch it all collect into a ball of energy. And with your breath, exhale and watch as it all leaves. It served its purpose. Keep following the breath. And feel that space where there once was anxiety, where there once was worry, where there once was feelings of not being enough. And I want you to breathe into your heart. And I want you to fill that space with that heart chakra green ray light energy. You are enough. You are doing the best that you can. You deserve love. You deserve your own time. You deserve your own affection. Keep following that breath. Really expand into your heart. And as you expand into your heart, watch that expansion of green ray light from the heart expand into your abdomen with each breath. Allowing yourself to lift the weights that you've been carrying. Allowing yourself into a place of calm, into a place of gratitude, into a place of love. You are powerful. I want you to envision those words and visualize them in your mind's eye. I am powerful. It may have a color, it may have a feeling, it may have a sensation. Whatever it is, I want you to really visualize it, and I want you to expand into it with your breath. Allow yourself to really be enveloped and really be surrounded and embraced with that power that you hold. I am powerful. Keep focusing on the breath. Don't lose way of the breath. I am powerful. I want you to call in your guides at this time. Your guides of light, your friends, your helpers in these other dimensions that are here to assist you. I want you to call on them, and I want you to ask them for help. Your guides are always there, and they're always ready, and they're always wanting and wishing to assist you. But first we must ask for their help, and we must ask for their guidance. These are the laws of free will. Connect to them now. I call on you, Archangel Raphael. I call on you, Archangel Michael. I call on you, benevolent spirit guides from higher dimensions and frequencies of love. I call on you to shed answers, to shed light, and to shed healing that is necessary for the collective consciousness at this time. I call on benevolent light beings to assist, to help, and to bring frequencies of love into this third dimensional plane. We are ready to let go. We are ready to release. We are ready to be freed of the heavy weights that have been holding us down. We ask for your love. We ask for your guidance. Help bring us harmony, peace, and balance into our lives. I want you to see yourself, your true self, your self of light, your soul self, and I want you to meet them now. Allow them to come forth to you and present themselves to you, because they are you. You are frequency. You are light. You are vibration. Allow yourself to see or to feel or to know and to connect with your soul self at this time. The separation that you may be feeling is an illusion. The real truth that exists is within that vibration that you are. That vibration of, I am powerful. And now I want you to bring your breath down into your sacral chakra. This energy center is right below your belly button, and it is in the place of the womb for the woman and for the divine feminine. For the male, same place right below the belly button. Focus on your breath and allow your breath to travel to this place now. This is your creative power. This is your place of self-expression. This is your place of emotion, of emotional balance. This is your place of sexuality. Breathe here now and see a bright orange light forming there. Don't feel the need to judge whatever it is that comes up when you go to this sacred space within you. Just allow yourself to be here, to sit here, and to be one with the emotional body that lies within your sacral chakra center. Sometimes we feel the need to judge our emotions. We feel the need to define our emotions. We feel the need to say they're bad or say they're good. But emotions exist for a very important reason. Our emotions are not us, but they are an energy. They are an energy that we feel that allows us to connect to ourselves deeper, to understand our surroundings more deeply, and to connect to other beings more deeply. Every emotion is a good emotion. Every emotion is a good emotion. I want you to send that message to your body and to your emotional body and to the energy center right below your belly button. I love my emotions. I nurture my emotions. My emotional body helps me to understand my surroundings more deeply. I am grateful for my emotional body. I nurture my sensitivity. I nurture my ability to empathize with those around me, for it makes me more powerful. My emotions are a blessing. I am grateful for my emotional body. I am grateful for water element. It is safe for me to release. It is safe to allow my emotions to flow through me and not stay trapped within me. It is safe to allow myself to vibrate on the frequencies with my emotions, for they are powerful. They are beautiful. Connect your sacral chakra below your belly button to your heart at this time. Combine them and make them one, for love and emotion are one. into the beautiful, beautiful orange light that is now connecting to the beautiful green ray light of the heart. I am love. I love my emotions. I accept my emotions. I welcome my emotions. And I am safe to release. I am safe to feel. I am safe to exist inside of my emotional body when necessary. But I am not those emotions. They're just energy. And with energy, I allow that energy to freely flow through me and not get trapped within me. I release the blockages that are holding me back, that are holding me down, and that are causing me grief, anxiety, pain within my life. I am free. I release. I release. And imagine all the energy that you were releasing at this time flowing through, down, all the way down through your legs, through your knees, and at the bottoms of your feet. Allow that energy to connect with Mother Gaia once again. She's a powerful transmitter of energy and transmuter of energy we do not want. Allow her to recycle that energy once again. Let yourself be a flow, a channel. You do not need to hold on to things that do not serve you at this time. I am safe to be sensitive. I am safe to empathize with others. I am safe to feel. I am safe to love emotion. I am safe to love others' emotion. And so it is. Watch as that flow of energy just moves through your body. You are a channel, and you flow. You move through the cycles of the universe, through the cycles of Mother Gaia, through the cycles of collective consciousness. There is no need to hold on. Let it go. And connect to the universe now with Aum. And really feel with each Aum is that vibration of love, of cleansing, of reconnecting flows through you and connects back to the earth and then back up through the cosmos. All connected. Because separation is an illusion. And we are here together. We are always connected. And we are one. Feel that. Vibrate with that. Be one with that. Bring yourself back to your breath. We have now cleared blockages. We have cleared disruptions that have been causing us grief, challenge, pain. And we are free to feel our emotions safely, with grace, with love, with harmony. All emotions are good. I am powerful. I am a confident emotional being. Really ground yourself at this time. I want you to take all the lessons that you have learned here, and I want you to ground them to the earth at this time. Imagine all of that energy, all of that vibration, making its way down through your body and to your feet and back to the earth. I am powerful, and I am grounded. I want you to slowly begin to bring yourself back to this plane. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. No need to rush. Ease yourself back here. You just released a lot. And as you come back here, I want you to also take time to thank your guides. To thank the benevolent beings that have been helping you along the way, that have helped you during this session. You can call on them at any time. You can call on them for assistance. You can call on them when you're going through struggles, you're going through weak points, when your heart's aching. When you have a challenge that you come up with and you face in your life, you can always call on them. And when you're ready, you can bring yourself back to this earth. And then we can drink the water that we talked about at the beginning. When you're ready, you can sit up, Naomi. Be kind to yourself. How are you feeling? Fine. Be kind to yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Be patient with yourself. Sometimes we're way too hard on ourselves. We're way too critical of ourselves. And it just causes so much stress and so much grief and so much pain that we're inflicting upon ourselves because we're expecting so much of ourselves. We're always doing the best we can. If you know that in your heart that you're doing the best that you absolutely can, then that's it. That's all you need. Don't neglect yourself. Take time every day to take care of yourself, whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Do yoga, take a bath, read a book, journal, paint. Do things that really connect you to yourself and allow you to express yourself. Because that's what's really going to help you release. It's really what's going to help you keep those blockages away so that you can feel in balance and you can feel the harmony that you're searching for. So at the beginning, for those of you that may have missed it, before the session started, I suggested grabbing water. So for those of you that missed that, go ahead and grab some water at this time. I'm going to bless the water. I'm going to transfer all of that energy out to all of you. Preferably spring water or distilled water if you can. But water is a powerful energy, and it is connected to emotion. Emotion is connected to the water element. So I'll give you a few moments to do that, and as you're doing that, I'm just going to go ahead and send out that energy. I put some crystals in here in my water. Before you put crystals in yours, always make sure to do your research on those crystals. Make sure they're safe to go in your water. But I put a piece of emerald. This is for cleansing. I put a piece of snowflake obsidian. This helps karmic clearing. And then a piece of clear quartz to really raise the vibration of the water. And I'm just going to send some Reiki symbols into the water. Be open, and we'll go ahead and send that energy through. It'll go to your water as well, and then we'll just drink the water. This water's been here through the whole ceremony, so it's going to be very charged. It's going to be very full of love. Let this also be a good reminder that every time you eat something or you drink something, that's energy itself. That's what's going to give you life. It's going to give you energy. It's going to give you prana as the food that you're eating. So always bless your food and always bless your water and your drinks before you have them, because that's really going to vibrate whatever messages and harmony that you're sending it. Cheers. Just drink the water throughout the night if you can't drink it all at once here. And try to drink more water on top of that as well. The water is really going to help you flush your body, and it's going to really help you detox your body. After all of the emotional cleansing and clearing that we just did through that session. And then before we close the session, I actually did a tarot reading and a card reading before we started. This is just a group reading of the things that we're going through, things to keep in mind. Just helps us be more aware of our situation as a collective, of what we're going through and why this is happening. So I kind of just wrote it down to remind me. But our present situation, right now, we are being forced to face our shadow self. We're being forced to face the unconscious. We're being forced to face the emotions that we've really been suppressing. As a collective, the energies are rising, and as the energies are rising, anything that is vibrating at a lower frequency it's going to have a really hard time. So if there are lower vibrations of emotion that we're holding on to, if there are lower vibrations of thought patterns that we're holding on to, we're really going to be challenged with that at this time. And so that's really what that represents. Just bringing the subconscious into the conscious. And also realizing what's illusion and what's not illusion. What are the stories that we're telling ourselves to try to make ourselves comfortable? It's really important to pay attention to that at this time, and pay attention to those stories, and pay attention to those illusions and those lies that we may be telling ourselves because we don't want to deal with it. Right now, we have to deal with it. It is so important for us to deal with it. The challenge that we're facing at this time is mental transformation. Again, this goes right back to what I was saying. we are really being forced to look at ourselves. We're really being forced to pay attention to where we're putting our energy, how we're putting our energy, and creating it into life. What we have to remember is that our thoughts do not exist inside of our head. Our thoughts exist outside of our head. All of that energy is here. It's happening here. And energy attracts energy. So if we're thinking negatively, what are we attracting? We're attracting negativity. So if you want to attract positivity, you want to attract opportunity, you want to attract joy, happiness, those are the kinds of thoughts and vibrations of our mentality that we need to be going through. Again, mental transformation. That's the challenge right now. That's something to focus on. Where are our thoughts going? In the past, right now, from the past into the present moment, what we're dealing with is learning to accept ourselves, learning to accept the things that we've done, not just as individuals, but as a collective. It has to do with karma. It has to do with turning point. It's this death and rebirth process of really taking the things that no longer serve us, that aren't connected to our higher good, and transforming them into the positive, transforming them into something that has made us into more powerful beings, something that we've learned from, something that has strengthened us. The future. Our future, if we can really pay attention to these karmic patterns, if we can really learn to release, if we can really learn to grow and to let go of the pain and let go of holding ourselves down, we have some really powerful new beginnings that are about to come into play. That's us as individuals, that's us as a collective. Again, that choice is up to you according to your own mental state. Consciously, what we're looking for is we're looking for harmony, we're looking for peace, we're looking for balance. What we're not conscious of is the karma. Again, back to karma that's being played out. Right now is our chance to make the choices whether we are going to connect to positive or negative. Advice at this time: it is time to stop holding so hard onto the material world. Stop measuring your success, stop measuring your self-worth based off of the amount of material items that you have. It is time to really start measuring who we are based off of our own spiritual growth, our own soul, our own connection to ourselves on a deeper level, our own spirit. That is where true happiness and joy and fulfillment and satisfaction is going to come from. So let go of all of this material, because we collect and we collect and we collect and we collect and we think, oh, the more that I have, the more happy I'm going to be. That's not true. What brings true happiness is awareness of self, of awareness of spirit, of connection to something deeper than the material world can bring us. The external influences, the things that are really influencing us right now, is these challenges that we're being faced with. All of these challenges are making way into our lives right now. All these I don't know, job loss, what's the word? Job loss, relationships, all of these challenges basically within our life that we're being hit with, that we're being faced with at this time. There's a reason that those obstacles are making their way into our life. They're there to show us something. They're there to make us more aware of what we need to be paying attention to at this time. So there is a reason that those external influences, there's a reason that those challenges and obstacles are happening to us. So stop being the victim, stop self-pitying yourself, and really pay attention to why that's happening, because that's very, very important at this time. Learn from those things, learn from those challenges, learn from those lessons. Welcome them. Hopes and fears at this time. 6 of Cups. So our hopes and our fears, right now, we are really being pushed into going into our past, going into our childhood, going into where our traumas came from, going into why we do the things we do right now because of our history. Where were you traumatized as a kid? Because every single time that you act unconsciously, emotionally, it's because of something that has happened to you that you suppressed from your history and from your childhood. So if there's something you don't like about yourself at this time, if there's a way that you act, if there's anything like that, pay attention to that and really go into it, because I assure you it probably is coming from your childhood, from trauma, from your history. So allow yourself to go back into that, meditate on it, write, journal. This is where going into your creativity helps. Creativity is linked to emotion. So if you want to release the suppressed emotion that you've been dealing with that's suddenly arising in you, it's very, very, very important to get into creativity. How can you creatively express yourself? How can you creatively release everything you've been holding on to? The outcome. Basically the outcome of this, it could go two ways. Every individual has a choice right now. They have a choice whether to pay attention and to really learn from the things and the karmic events that are happening to them and really rise above, raise their vibration, and become better people. Or the opposite. They self-pity, victimize, and don't learn from those lessons. So those are your two options. The thing is if we continue to live in that self-victimization, the outcome is going to be the same pattern, the same thing, the same lessons over and over and over and over again. Because that's what we're here to learn. Those are the lessons that we're here to understand and to finally grasp and get. So if you're not getting that and you keep noticing these patterns happening to you over and over and over again, pay attention to that, because it's happening for a reason. And if you can allow yourself to heal from that, you have new beginnings, you have opportunity, you have a freedom that's going to come into your life, that's going to come into our lives. But that is everything as far as this meditation goes. I want to thank all of you for allowing yourselves to be vulnerable with me, for allowing yourselves to go through this meditation, and to just be open to finally releasing these karmic patterns that we have been holding on to. Everything that you do, everything that I do is going to affect the collective consciousness. So if we can really be aware of that, we can help ourselves, we can help everyone around us. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for helping me. And thank you for being a part of this. I love you all so much. I love you all so, so much, and I'm so grateful to exist. I'm so grateful to be alive, even if there are challenges that hit us sometimes that are really hard to face. You're all beautiful, you're all amazing, you're all powerful. Really let yourself express yourself. Really allow yourself to tap into your inner child, to feel those joys, and don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be so critical of yourself, okay? I love you guys. I love you guys so, 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 so much. Hopefully we can do this again. Until then, drink your water, your Reiki and energy-infused water of love. And I will talk to you guys again. See you.